The Autism Society of the Keys, ASK as we like to call it, thanks you for your partnership and support to help children with autism and their families throughout the Florida Keys and Monroe County. Autism is the greatest health epidemic in the world today. There are approximately 136 new diagnoses every day. With the generous support of donors like you, ASK has grown in leaps and bounds over the past few years. In fact, ASK received the 2018-2019 Outstanding Partner Agency Award, and Jill Campbell received the Outstanding Professional Award from UM-CARD, the University of Miami Center for Autism and Related Disorders.
On the North Shore Sheriff's Office, K-9 is being called a hero today. The dog found a child with autism who got lost in the woods last night.
National news has finally come around to acknowledging the severity of autism in our country and readily covers stories concerning children with autism going missing, falling into rivers and lakes, or running into law officials with insufficient training to identify the symptoms and special needs of those suffering with autism.
People with autism don't react in situations the way typical individuals do. They display with a lot of behaviors that those of us in law enforcement can easily misinterpret. A lot of them aren't speaking, so they're not going to be responding to commands of a law enforcement officer. A lot of them have processing issues, so if an officer asks them a question or gives them a command, they're not going to respond immediately. That's something that in law enforcement we are going to interpret as somebody who's hiding information, who's being non-compliant, not following our instructions, and that creates a whole different mindset. In a situation, it makes it very dangerous.
Because of this new awareness, two of ASK's most requested items are wristwatch-like GPS trackers and autism-specific swim lessons. And this year, in collaboration with UM-CARD, ASK is providing a law enforcement and first responders autism seminar. This seminar is open to first responders and the public at no cost. Sadly, a staggering 80% of marriages with autistic children wind up in divorce. ASK provides family therapy sessions along with more traditional therapies and applied behavioral analysis, or ABA therapy. The very backbone of the ASK program is its monthly autism education seminars and support group meetings, along with its vibrant and always growing social media following. Because our clients and their families say it best, here are testimonials from several ASK members and their loved ones.
Hello, my name is Mariola, and I have a 12-year-old daughter, Jessica. She has been diagnosed with autism when she was 3. I'm a single mom, so it's very important for me to have this group of friends and that we meet every single month in here. Along the way, my daughter started having some behavior problems, and insurance, unfortunately, it doesn't cover any services for us. So once again, Jill to the rescue. She was able to get some money to help me with the therapy, and now it's been probably 2 months, and there is a humongous change in my daughter. We are really on a way to get the behavior going, and we really appreciate that.
Hi, my name's Lorraine, and Autism Society of the Keys has done amazing things for our autism community. I can't even begin to tell you how far we've come since Jill and ASK have been involved. Before Jill and ASK came to Key West, we had nowhere to go, no place to meet, to talk, and now we have an amazing group of moms who we all have each other's back, and we can tell each other things without judgment and offer help to each other.
My name is Joan Roman. I come to the meetings at Autism Society for the Keys. I have a daughter that's 26 that has autism, and then I'm raising a grandchild that has autism who's 8. My daughter is more high functioning, and she has a job here in Key West. My grandson is nonverbal, and he has much more significant delays across the board. So this has just been a great group to be a part of, and the camaraderie to meet other families and share ideas, and just the community that we have to feel free to talk about all the things that you might feel like embarrassed to talk about. So, I'm sorry.
Without the financial support, we wouldn't be able to go to an autism specialist, doctor. Also, a very important part for me personally is our monthly meetings. The wealth of information that we receive from Jill and everybody in the group is amazing and wonderful, and it's just such a support being around people who truly understand what you go through on a day-to-day basis.
I just want to say thank you to Ask, because they are a wonderful program and they provide us with these resources. See, I just don't know what to say. I don't know how to say, like, thank you for the iPad and this weighted blanket and this awesome book.
My name is Jacqueline, and I have a now 6-year-old son with autism. He is nonverbal, so one way that Ask was able to help me, which has been extremely beneficial, they paid for me to go to a PECS training. PECS is a picture exchange communication system. So rather than using words or sign language, my son is able to use pictures to exchange what he needs as a method of communication. So we've been able to implement that at home. The school is starting to implement it, and that has just really opened up his communication and made things a lot easier in our home.
Hi, my name is Hope, and I have a daughter that is 10. She has autism, also diagnosed with OCD and dyslexia, and ADHD as well. She has difficulty sleeping, and I was grateful enough to be introduced to Jill from Ask Autism Society of the Keys, who hooked me up with these amazing weighted blankets that help her sleep at night. She also has difficulty communicating, and educationally has some challenges as well. So Ask definitely hooked us up with an iPad just to help with those communication levels with her, and I'm just really grateful to be surrounded with such camaraderie from other mothers and fathers that have such needs. So I just want to say thank you.
I will be forever grateful for Ask and her for everything that they've done for my son. Now he goes to Basilica, and she told me about the grant for him to come here, and so I applied for the Gardner Scholarship. He got it, and he's doing amazing. He went from saying 5 words 2 years ago to now carrying on full conversations. He can play with kids in his class. He can actually, play with his brother. They have the greatest relationship. He's just, every day he amazes me.